at the intros. I like to fuck cabbage, women code and icy hot. Give it up for Josh Levesque. Way to bring me in. I was here 2 weeks ago when we roasted Ari because it was his birthday. And so a lot of you were here. I went early and I didn't realize that all the other comics were going to roast everybody. I thought we were just focusing on Ari. So I'd like to take a minute to talk some shit to all the other comedians. It's going to be quick, so if you don't know, it's okay. First of all, Jeff Grant did get circumcised recently, and it's made for some great comedy. We've written some good jokes about it. What a lot of you don't know is that they use the excess skin to make koi cook. Anton Knight, where's Anton at? I think Anton Knight looks like King Koopa from Super Mario Brothers. So that's why I flinch when you look angry, because I think you're gonna like throw a hammer or breathe fire on me or something. It makes sense. Like, you know Koopa's black. It's gotta be. Because that's like, because he's Mario. It's like an 8-bit true romance. Mario's the John that fell in love, and she's gotta be a whore named Peach, for fuck's sake, and keeps her locked away. That's how it is. That's my theory. And Anton looks like Koopa. And then Mike Shields. Mike Shields. Mike Shields is a very talented comic, actually. If Ari is the Michael Jordan of comedy, Mike Shields is easily the Magic Johnson, because he probably has AIDS. But also because he's talented. No, Mike Shields, actually, I think we all know there's like a 9 out of 10 chance Mike Shields has an STD none of us have ever even heard of before. So it's fine. It'll come out like 5 years from now. It'll be like, I should have fucked that girl in Nacho Daddy. My dick looks like a Yo Gabba Gabba character. Oh, she gave you the shields. Fuck. Anyway, that's my roast. I got my opportunity. Let's talk about old people. I'll do that later. But makes sense. Ricky Byrne dressed like a 70-year-old on his way to bingo. Fucking fedora doesn't look good on anybody. I'm sorry. What was I going to talk about first, though? I had my roast ready. Who watches basketball? Not like the NCAA shit. I don't give a fuck about those kids. Like actual basketball, real basketball. Oh, fucking Lakers, really? Thank you. Kobe's an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. He's a dick. Fuck the Lakers. I'm from LA and I'm a Clippers fan because I hate the Lakers that much. I'm sorry. But one thing that surprised me is like Oklahoma City's doing really well this season, which kind of shocked me because I didn't know until just recently that Oklahoma even had black people. Right? I can just imagine the census guy who was like, we have like 12 African Americans that live in this state. We have almost enough for a whole basketball team. Fuck, round them up. Let's do it. Like, is that how the Utah Jazz got formed, I assume? That's what happened? But no, I'm not saying it's not a racist thing. I just think black people are smart enough to stay away from Oklahoma because I know a lot of black people and they love beautiful women, good food, good music, and good weed. And Oklahoma is 0 for 4. So that's... stay away. That's why it's shaped like that. They're like, you want to keep going this way. You don't want to stop here. And I can't, I'm not just talking shit like from outside. I've been to Oklahoma. It's a fucking shit. It's miserable. Terrible. Did you know that nudity is illegal there? Not like public, I don't want to walk around with my cock out. Like, it's like strip clubs aren't even strip clubs in Oklahoma. The girls actually get on stage and dress down to a modest brassiere and boy shorts and then just walk away. That's as naked as they get. It's like a shitty high school production of a Sears catalog. It's miserable. So I'm not just saying that because I've never been there. I've been to Oklahoma. It fucking sucks. No, but they have a great basketball team. Good for them.
I like Oklahoma.
No, you don't. I don't. No, because I've been in New Orleans and I did not like my time in New Orleans, but the women and the food and I'm pretty sure the weed, amazing in New Orleans, right? The music, it was totally worth it. I can't live there. I fucking hate it. And I don't even smoke weed. Who here does? It's okay, I was gonna arrest you. I don't smoke weed. I'm allergic to it, actually. If I smoke it, I get really sick. Like, I'll puke my guts out. And it sucks because I've done it like 12 times, which doesn't say much about my system, but also doesn't say much about me as a person. Because you think after 10, I'd have been like, maybe I should stop trying this drug. But instead I was like, oh no, I'm sure those were all flukes. I could totally clear this bowl with you. Wait, nope, maybe not. I did sell it though, which was fun. I sold weed when I lived in Colorado for like a year to make money, and I ripped off a lot of my friends, actually. It's funny, because I charged like $75 an eighth. Now we know who the spot smokers are, so like, damn! Yeah, you get an audible groan when you mention that price. Supply and demand, I'm sorry. They give me shit for it. They're like, this is so expensive, why do you charge this much? And I'm like, because you keep fucking paying me this much. Stop texting me at 2:30 asking for a nickel bag, and maybe I'll stop selling it to you for everything you got. But Oklahoma is perfect for old people. That's my transition now, because they are terrified of development, technology, and change. So it's really easy to live somewhere where there's like one gas station and one cell phone tower, and all the decisions are made for them. I don't have a problem with most old people. There's two kinds, and I can handle the good kind, which are like the spry, kind of fun old people that are willing to learn and try to keep up. Like my girlfriend's grandmother curses like a sailor, and she's all there. She's like 90, but she's all there. It's fantastic. And my grandpa, totally demented, doesn't remember my name, but he's happy. Even when he's shitting himself, he's still happy. And that's good. And we get these old people that just feel like they're entitled to everything. They're like, no, I'm 85 years old. And I'm like, that doesn't mean you get to be a dick. I don't care how old you are, you're still an asshole. It doesn't make any sense. And why do you have to be that miserable? I'm like, you have every day off. Every day off. If you're that unhappy, just die. It's not hard. Because at that point, you're actively making yourself live. Like you're telling your heart to keep beating. If you're that unhappy, we don't need you. It's cool. I'm serious. I get it, they don't want to keep up with technology. Because I do tech support, and they'll call and they'll be like, no, you have to go really slow. Like some of them really piss me off. It's like, you have to go slow. I'm in my 60s. I'm like, bitch, my mom's in my 50s. She climbed a mountain yesterday. And she writes, it's not my fault. You just stopped trying it in your 30s. Like, keep up. Like they just didn't want to learn what a computer did. I'm like, you didn't think fucking 25 years ago when people were starting to put these in every home that maybe you should know how they work because they might come into play later on? That's not, do you think there was like some steadfast guy back when the automobile came out that was like, what's this? Horseless carriage? No. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. I'm gonna get around my trusty steed. And then 10 years later, they're like, your car just shit on my daughter and kicked me in the chest. Maybe buy a fucking Ford already. And catch up.
Yeah!
Maybe I should make that my closer. I don't know. No, those are the people, like, I am kind of bummed though, because those are the kind of people that would support Rick Santorum, and he's no longer running for president. I was so disappointed, because he was a fucking riot. Like, you can't take him seriously at all. But he was hilarious. And I thought if he had stayed in and actually became the candidate, which there was no chance of hell, because even the Republicans were like, no one's gonna fucking vote for this guy. Like, he's an asshole. But if he had made it, Obama's attack ads would have been the easiest fucking things in the world. He would have saved so much money by not having to like build these great attack ads. It could have just been like one camera, just him going, I'm Barack Obama, and Rick Santorum wants to ban pornography. All you gotta know. Or I'm Barack Obama. Look at that fucking vest. Obama 2012. Google him. It's okay. Not like it's gonna be any harder with Romney in office though, or like running for campaign. Because you can just say, I'm Barack Obama, and if you're watching this ad on a television that costs less than $1,000 in the only home you own or in an apartment, Mitt Romney doesn't give a fuck about you. So maybe vote for me in 2012. And if you do support Mitt Romney, I don't know why you're here tonight. You should be home eating caviar out of a supermodel's vagina, because obviously you can afford to do that. And that is the only way. Now I'm going to polarize myself with a political closer. Thank you. My name is Joshua Levesque.